Pride, often depicted negatively in the Bible, is associated with arrogance, haughtiness, and a refusal to acknowledge one's dependence on God. While famous figures like King Saul and Nebuchadnezzar exhibit pride, many lesser-known characters also demonstrate this trait. Here are 10 examples. King Uzziah, 2 Chronicles 26. Uzziah, initially a successful king who sought God, eventually became proud. His pride led to his downfall when he unlawfully entered the temple to burn incense, resulting in God striking him with leprosy. Hamam, Book of Esther, Haman's pride and his desire for honor and recognition led to his downfall. His hatred for Mordecai and the plot to annihilate the Jews was rooted in his arrogant nature. Nabal, 1 Samuel 25. Nabal, a wealthy but surly and mean man, displayed pride in his refusal to help David and his men, despite David's protection of his flock. His prideful attitude almost led to his household's destruction. The rich young ruler, Matthew 19:16-22, his pride in his own moral achievements and his wealth became an obstacle to following Jesus. He went away sad, unable to give up his possessions and fully commit to Christ. Gehazi, 2 Kings 5, Elisha's servant, Gehazi, displayed pride and greed when he deceitfully acquired gifts from Naaman after Naaman was healed of leprosy, a deed Elisha had refused to accept anything for. The elder brother in the prodigal son parable Luke 15:11-32, he exhibited pride by resenting his father's gracious reception of his repentant younger brother, revealing a self-righteous and uncompassionate attitude. Pharaoh of the Exodus, Exodus 5-14, his pride and stubbornness in refusing to let the Israelites go led to Egypt's suffering through the 10 plagues and ultimately the loss of his army in the Red Sea. Simon the sorcerer, Acts 8:9-24, initially showing interest in the Christian faith, his pride was revealed when he tried to buy the power of the Holy Spirit, wanting to maintain his status and power. Diotrephes, 3 John 1:9-10, Diotrephes was called out by John for his prideful and domineering behavior in the church, including gossiping maliciously and refusing to welcome other believers. The Pharisee in the parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector, Luke 18:9-14, the Pharisee, in his prayer, displayed pride by exalting himself and despising the tax collector, contrasting with the tax collector's humble plea for mercy. These examples show that pride in the Bible is often associated with a fall or a negative outcome. It's depicted as a barrier to true faith, humility, and a right relationship with God and others. The stories serve as warnings against the dangers of arrogance and self-sufficiency.